हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू दी चैनल। वीडियो को स्टार्ट करने से पहले वीडियो को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। In our previous video, we started with the topic research design. In this, we will continue with the types of research design. For this topic, you may refer the books of Cooper and C.R. Kothari. As is visible on your screen, we will discuss in this video and subsequent videos the types of research design. The types of research design covers the designs like exploratory research design, descriptive research design, diagnostic research design, and experimental research design. The very first one, exploratory research design. Exploratory research design is also known as formulative research design. The major emphasis is on discovery of ideas and insights. Through exploration, researchers develop concepts more clearly, establish priorities, develop operational definitions, and improve the final research design. This is used where the investigation is very new or vague, so that the researcher needs to do an exploration just to learn something about the problem faced by the manager. This research is conducted where variables may not be known or thoroughly defined. The researcher also uses this type of exploration to know the practicability of the formal study. This, however, includes the biases of qualitative research like subjectiveness, non representativeness, and non systematic design. But realistically, exploration saves time and money. That's why overcomes the biases of the exploratory studies. Further, the various exploratory techniques involves the 5 techniques as is visible on your screen. The very first one is secondary data analysis or survey of concerning literature. Next is experience surveys. Next is focus groups. Fourth one is two-stage designs. And fifth one is analysis of insight stimulating examples. The very first one, sources of secondary data. The first step in an exploratory study is a search of the secondary literature. Studies made by others for their own purposes represent secondary data. Reports of prior research studies often reveal an extensive amount of historical data or decision making patterns. Organizations' own data archives play an important role. By reviewing prior studies, you can identify methodologies that proved successful and unsuccessful. Next, we have published documents prepared by authors outside the sponsor organization. The periodicals and hundreds or thousands of books on all subject aspects of business help this out. Data from secondary sources help us decide what needs to be done and can be a rich source of hypotheses. Special catalogs, subject guides, and electronic indexes also helps in this category. We also have secondary sources that supply excellent background information. So, as is visible on your screen, you can conclude in the form of sources of secondary data that organizations own data archives, that is the reports of previous studies. Next, we have published documents prepared by authors outside the sponsored organization. And next, we have bibliographical survey in sources of secondary data. Next, we have experience survey of people who have had practical experience with the problem to be studied. Helps in obtaining insights into the relationship between variables and new ideas relating to the research problem. The product of such questioning may be a new hypothesis, the discarding of old one, or information about the practicality of doing the study. The questioning involves the questions like what is being done, what has been tried in the past without success, with success, how have things changed, what problem areas and barriers can be seen, what are the priority areas, and how have things changed. Third exploration technique involves focus group. Focus group is a panel of people led by a trained moderator who meet for 90 minutes to 2 hours. The focus group is made up of 6 to 10 respondents. The facilitator introduces the topic and encourages the group to discuss it among themselves. It may also assume following forms, like the very first one is telephonic focus groups, next we have online focus groups, and next we have video conferencing focus groups. Focus group details are normally recorded. For more details on focus group, चैनल पे बने रहें. इसके लिए subsequently you will find a video. The fourth technique is two-stage designs, which involves steps like clearly defining the research question and developing the research design. The two-stage approach is normally used where much about the problem is not known but should be known before effort and resources are committed. This is particularly useful when the research budget is inflexible. Next and last technique under exploration is analysis of insight stimulating examples. It consists of the intensive study of selected instances of the phenomena in which research is to be conducted. The main features are attitude of the investigator towards the research, intensity of the study to be conducted, ability of the researcher to draw out diverse information and presenting it into unified interpretation. The various examples or cases of insight stimulating instances are, the very first one is like reaction of strangers. Next we have reactions of individuals who are in transition from one stage to another. Next we have reactions of individuals from different social strata. So we may conclude that exploratory research leads to insights or hypotheses. For further types of research design, channel पर बने रहें. Thank you.